name is Sam Morris. I'm a 4th degree black belt in Taekwondo, and today I'm going to be giving you tips on how to improve your tornado kick. If you haven't learned how to do a tornado kick yet, I would definitely recommend that you learn how to do one first. Once you have your tornado kick down, I'm just going to be going through some common mistakes of things that people do that mess up their tornado kicks. So let's go ahead and get started. Tip number 1 is going to be turning before you leave the ground. Now what I'm talking about is a lot of people try and lift their foot and then take it around and spin around. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Is this motion right here. A lot of people like to lift their foot off the ground and then turn and then jump and kick for the tornado kick. What I want you to try is turn your body all the way around. Now lift your foot, going straight to the front, jump and kick like that. So we're kind of breaking it down. Let me show you from a side angle really quick. This is what not to do. Okay, as you can see, I have to take some hopping steps over. Now I am exaggerating a little bit, but that is so you guys kind of see the point and see the difference. Now this is the way that you should try and learn how to do it. Turn, lift, jump, kick. So basically what you want to do is break it down, especially as you're learning, and turn your body all the way around so that you can almost see where you're going. Then lift your foot off the ground, jump, and finish the kick. You're going to want to break this down into different steps when you're first starting to learn this. As you go, it's going to start getting a little smoother, it's going to flow a little better, and it'll become a little bit more natural. But first of all, if you're one of the people that tries to lift their foot off the ground and spin and jump and kick at the same time, you might be ending up with some problems with your tornado kick. So let's go ahead and get this fixed as the first tip. Tip number 2 is make sure that your body is facing forward before you try and do the kick. So you're going to start off in your fighting stance. We're going to turn all the way around, spot, lift your kick up. Now this is where you want your leg facing forward. A lot of the time, and like I said, I'm going to exaggerate, but a lot of the time people will try and lift over here and they're going to jump and kick to the front when their foot hasn't even made it to the front, which leads to a kick that looks like that if you want to try and get your hips over. Okay, so this is the bad way of doing it. Can you see how hard and not smooth that looks? So you want to try and make sure that you're turning all the way to the front before you try and leave the ground and kick. Here, turn, lift, jump, kick, just like that. Not turn, lift, jump, kick. Same thing from a side view. Turn, lift, jump, kick. Okay? Wrong way. Turn, jump, kick. I hope you can kind of tell the difference of where your body lines up before you try and get the tornado kick out there. Tip number 3. So for this tip, you're going to focus on the foot that is on the ground, and you're going to try and get really good at pushing off of the ground, so using the ground to help lift you off of the ground for a good tornado kick. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Alright, so start with your fighting stance. You're going to do this kick just like we've broken it down. Turn, make sure that your foot is facing the front. Now from here, you really have to push off the ground to jump and kick. I know this seems like it would be common sense, but honestly, if you don't stop and think about it, you might forget to really focus on pushing off of the ground. So let's try to get a little bit smoother, okay? So you're gonna focus, everything's gonna be on this foot as you're turning and kicking. Jump and kick, just like that, okay? So really focus on leaving the ground with that front foot for your tornado kick. Tip number 4 is gonna be all about spotting with your eyes. So when you're doing a tornado kick, make sure as soon as you turn, so if I'm in my fighting stance, as soon as I turn, I'm looking with my eyes for the target. This is so that you know where you're going, where you're kicking, where you're aiming, and also so that it helps so that you don't get dizzy. So once again, when you're here, as soon as you turn, flip your head all the way around, spot where you're kicking with your eyes, that way you know where to aim your kick towards. A lot of people forget to do this and they end up looking at the ground, looking at the ceiling, looking at everywhere around them as they spin, and this really isn't helpful because you can kind of get lost, you can get dizzy, you might end up kicking off to the side because your eyes are looking somewhere else, so really focus on spotting with your eyes. kicks in all different ways, on the floor, on a target, on a kicking bag, on a person. Practice these tips, have someone watch you so that they can kind of see what you're doing in case you're doing something wrong and you're not noticing. If you'd like more tips or training drills on how to improve in Taekwondo, I have a bunch of videos on my online training academy that are for improving your speed in sparring, reaction, agility, weapons like bow staff and nunchucks training. So make sure you check out my online courses if you'd like to improve and get closer to your Taekwondo goals. Make sure that you also subscribe to this channel because on here I post a lot of Taekwondo tips, tutorials, and drills, and I will be seeing you guys all on my next video. I post every Tuesday and Thursday, so make sure that you hit the notifications bell so you don't miss out on any Taekwondo videos. Have a great week training, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye guys!